let's start recording also. Right. Yeah, we are going to discuss about today while loop. While loop. That's why I'm loop. Syntax for while loop. Syntax for while loop. Yeah, syntax for while loop. Guys, what is the syntax? While of uh, condition, condition, while of condition, and block. Okay. So statement one, statement two, statement two. Let's say statement three. Right. This is the syntax for while loop. Okay. How this will execute exactly? First control will check the condition. If condition is true, the condition is true, then it will enter into the while block and will execute statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. And once it is encountered the closing brace means one iteration is completed. Then control will go back to check the condition one more time. If it is true, again it will enter into the while block and will execute while block one more time, and second iteration will complete. Again it will go back to the check the condition. If it is true, again it will go for third iteration, and once it is completed, again it will come back to check the condition. When it is false, whenever it is false, then what it will do, it will skip the while block and it will execute the following statements. Okay, that is a story about while syntax. Here I have a question to you people. What is the difference between while syntax and for syntax? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone can explain? My question is, what is the difference between the while syntax and for syntax? I'm asking syntax differences. Yeah, come on.
Initialization and initialization is not there
Yeah.
in while loop.
In for syntax, you have initialization, you have increment.
Increment.
But in while,
Yes.
they didn't give initialization, they didn't give increment, decrement in the syntax. Suppose still if you want to do initialization, do here before while, and suppose still you need to increment, you increment somewhere. Like here you can use it. But the problem is, are you getting my voice, all of you?
Sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
From Kalyan, if you're not getting voice means wait 2-3 minutes. Still, if you didn't get voice, relog in. Right. Second thing is means for syntax is supporting initialization and increment decrement while is not supporting. Means whenever your requirement doesn't require that initialization increment decrement, maybe you will use while loop. That we'll see when we'll go for while loop, when we'll go for loop. First let's understand, basic understanding is important. This is the syntax. Now we'll try some program with this, then we'll get more clarity about this. Write a console program to print to 1 to 10 numbers by using while loop. Write a console program to print 1 to 10 numbers by using while loop. Write a console program to print 1 to 10 numbers by using while loop. So the expectable output is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Okay. After printing the value, I want to keep the cursor in the same line. Whenever you want to print like this, you use console.write. Console.write. Let me explain about write method. Write is a method. It is a member method of console class. It is a member method of console class. After printing the given value, write method will keep the cursor in the same line. Right line will be printing the value, will move the cursor to next line. But right will be printing the value, after printing the value, it will keep the cursor in the what line, same line. You can observe. It's printing the value, after printing the value, cursor will be moving to the next character of the same line. Printing high, moving to the next character of the same line. That is the story about write method. Okay. If you want to understand more, you can see here one more statement I write here. Console dot write hello. Console dot write hello. Console dot write hello. Hello. First write method will print what high. After printing high, even though you can trace like this, debugging by putting the breakpoint, then you will get more clarity here. You can observe F10, F10. First high. What happened? I printed. Write method is printed high. After high, it's moving. You can observe. Write method printed high. After high, it will move the cursor to next character of the same line. After that, write of hello. Hello. This will be hello will be printing and moving the cursor to the next character of the same line, like that. Okay, now, right. This is the story. This is the story about hi and hello with the help of write. Now I need a program for this with the help of while loop. Can you write? Come on.
Yeah, sir.
Right, do it fast. I will write the code. But actually, the thing is, while will not support, while syntax is not supporting initialization, increment, and decrement. Okay. But even though you can do pre-initialization, like int I equal to 1, while of, tell me,
I less,
Oscar, tell me the code, while of
I, le- I less than or equal to 10.
I less than or equal to 10, right?
Console dot write.
Dot console dot, what is that? Right?
Write.
Uh,
Write. I plus
yeah, 1 minute. So, if
space.
you will write the 1 minute, I plus plus, if you will write the code like this, what will happen? It will print but the no spaces, but you need spaces. That is the reason what we are doing. We are just putting one like space. Okay. Then you will get the right output. Yes. Okay. Now let me trace here. Right. What exactly? Or else we'll do the debugging. Best debugging is best. Like putting the breakpoint, press function P F10. Right. I equal to 1. You can observe. 1 less than or equal to 10. True or false? True.
True.
Right of I. I is what? 1.
1.
Is what 1, and
Space.
you can observe, guys, your main concentration is first it will print I. Okay. Yeah, after printing I is what? 1, and after that it is printing, space. Space also print because concatenating. You are concatenating both.
Yes.
Space also printing. Space also printing. Let me reduce the size of this OP. Space of the space is printing. After printing space, what is happening? It is not moving the cursor to next line. Instead of that, it is moving the cursor to next character of the same line. Next character of the same line. Okay. Next, after this, I plus plus. I plus plus means what? 1. 1 and 1 less than or equal to 10. 2. Console dot write of I. I is what? 2. 2.
2.
2 and space and next character of the same line. Again I plus plus I plus plus 3, like that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now you can observe 5, 9, 10. Okay, now let us assume 9. It's printed 9. 9 plus plus is how much? 10. 10 less
10.
than or equal to 10. True. Console dot write of I. I is what? 10. 10 and space and 10 plus plus 11. 11 less than or equal to 10. 11 less than or equal to 10. 11 less than or equal to 10 is what? False.
False.
Whenever condition is
False.
false, while block will be skipping. While block will be skipping. Are you clear? Immediately we get what doubt. The doubt is, yeah, the doubt we will think, the doubt we'll discuss after 2 minutes. But before that, I'll give you one more requirement. After that, we'll discuss the doubt. That is same 1 to 10 program, but I want to think like this: 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9 comma 10 full stop. Can you? I think
Yes,
it
sir.
is
We can
yesterday
use.
assignment also, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
do it even though. See, always you remember, don't try for output always. Try to understand how many ways you can write a solution if you want to become a good programmer. One program, one requirement you can write in 100 ways. You write 100 ways and identify the best solution. And second thing is, whatever program you have written, try to understand the tracing, like how it is executing. This is important. Right, guys? Write the code. You are able to see the output. You can write this in different ways.
Can use if condition.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, my question is, without if you are written like, I think most of the people tried like this. You can see. First, if you write like this, what
Normal.
Yeah.
output you will get, you'll get output like, let me
After
get
that,
the
full
debugging.
stop.
And what is the output for this program?
And also
Rajiv, can you tell me?
1 comma 2 comma 3 comma
1
10
comma,
comma.
2 comma, 3 comma,
up to
10
10.
comma, 10 also comma.
10
But
after
after 10
comma,
again,
yeah.
full stop. So then what people will try like this. So somebody might be tried console dot write line or write full stop. Okay, now if you write code like this, what happened? Break. Yeah, we'll see this. Now you see again comma full stop. Next, you can write different. People will write like this, or the people can write like this. Conditions also you can apply here. Instead of that, I maybe will try like this. I less than or equal to 9 and console dot write I plus full stop. You can write this is the one way. Means 9 iterations is printing comma. After ninth iteration, condition will false. Come back console dot write of I 10 full stop. But instead of that, you can within the loop only I want to print means what you have to do. Within the loop only I want to print. Then what you have to do? Come on. Within the loop only I want to print. Then what you have to do?
If I equal to 10,
Yeah. If here
first
before
line.
before if I equal to 10,
I equal to 10.
hmm,
Console dot write I plus full stop.
console dot write I plus full stop. Right. Very good. I think like this. Right. Yeah. Okay. Uh,
Else
Right. Okay. Else
else console.write, comma.
console dot write like this, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. While within the while you are implementing if else, you can answer compilation. You can also trace this logic. How it is working. All guys, all of you, you can also trace it. How it will execute, listen. Yeah. How it will execute. What is happening, Observe this. 1 less than or equal to 10. True. 1 equal to 10. 1 equal to 10. True or false?
False.
False. So what will happen? 9 times if condition will be false. So 9 times it will execute which part? Else part.
Else
In
part.
total number of iterations of this while loop will be 10. In this 10, 9 times if condition will be false. Why? Because first time 1 equal to 10 false, second time 2 equal to 10 false, like 3 equal to, like 9 equal to 10 false. The 9 iterations only else will execute. That's why the 9 iterations are printing 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9 comma. But in the 10th iteration, 10 equal to 10. So console.write of I is what? 10 to stop and else will be skipping like that. Okay. So this is the way. You can write in different ways also. Okay. Whenever you have a requirement, try multiple ways always. Okay. Now the main important discussion is when we will go for loop, for loop answer, and when we will go for while loop, means you are using for loop, you are using while loop, but when for loop, when while loop. Hmm. Yeah, when for loop, when while loop, right? Come on guys. Ah, right. So very simple. What is the difference you are identified in syntax wise between for loop and while loop? Anyone? Just now we discussed. For loop you have, yeah, in for loop syntax you have initialization and decrement, but in while loop you don't have initialization, increment, decrement, you have only condition. But for loop is having condition, initialization, increment, decrement. Means whenever a requirement is, whenever you want to execute a statement couple of times based on initialization and increment decrement, use for loop. If the syntax is not required initialization increment decrement, means use what? While loop. With this we can say
Like if we have sequenced iterations, we go for loops, right?
initialization means what? Initialization means what? Initialization means what? What do you mean by initialization?
Declaring a variable, calling, I mean,
And not only like that, think in different way. That is, I'm sorry, this is supporting initialization. Syntax itself is initialization. Next, here it is no initialization. Here initialization, increment and decrement. Here initialization, initialization, no increment, decrement. Here only condition. Here only condition. Here initialization, increment, decrement, and condition. And condition. Come on. Tell me.
so if we have some fixed iterations and
So with
which
this,
are easily,
both are loops. Loops is nothing
yeah,
but both are multiple times journey, some journey. But in this journey, what you are telling, You are telling starting, source, you are telling destination, end point. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are telling source and destination. You are telling start from Hyderabad and reach Vijayawada. Reach Vijayawada. So this journey number of kilometers are fixed. Fixed. Easily you can say. So iterations are fixed. Let's say 10. So you execute this program 100 times also, the number of iterations will be
Same.
fixed.
I mean,
But
fixed.
what about here? We don't know source, where it will start. We don't know where it will reach and end destination. Means no source, no destination. Situation, according to the situations, the number of iterations will be executed. Sometimes 0 iterations. Suppose first time itself condition is false. 0. Sometimes 2 iterations. Sometimes 5 iterations. Sometimes n iterations. Means what? When we will go for loop. Whenever number of iterations are fixed, go with
For loop.
for loop. When we will go for while loop. Whenever number of iterations are
Fixed.
not fixed, go with
And whenever we doesn't know the starting
not
and ending
required. Then
time.
go with what? While loop. Number of iterations are fixed means, can you give me one example for number of iterations fixed? Printing, printing 1 to 10 numbers. Number of iterations are how many?
10.
10. Number of
10
iterations are 10 means, number of
Fixed
iterations
iteration.
fixed.
are 10 means fixed. Fixed. Then go with what loop? For loop. Go with what? For loop. Are you clear? So 1 to 10 numbers you want to print. Number of iterations are fixed. That's why better to go with for loop. Should not require to go with what? While loop. If you want to implement while loop, again you need what? Initialization. You need what? Increment and decrement. Are you clear? So this you are writing explicitly. But in for loop already syntax is supporting all these things. That is the reason. Go with which loop? For loop for number of printing 1 to 10 numbers. But what about while loop? When we will go for while loop? When we will go for while loop? Come on. When we will go for while loop? Number of iterations are fixed or not fixed? Not fixed. Can you tell me one example?
Print prime numbers, even numbers.
You do one thing.
Oh, sir.
Listen.
Numbers only.
According to our discussion, previous programs, we are handled divide by zero error program. We are handled divide by zero error program.
Yeah.
Divide by zero error. Divide by zero error program. Did we try already or not? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
we tried with what?
If
Simple if.
else and
Simple if what happened in the divide by zero error?
we entered like we gave a specific condition like invalid and
It is working only one time. It is only working how many times? One time. But if user entered second time also zero, is it working or not working?
no, it's not working.
Not working. That time we thought what we discussed that for this requirement, better to go for loops. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. My advice is now try divide by zero error program by using while loop. By using while loop means what exactly? Listen, I'll give you. While loop means suppose enter your first number. User enter 10. Enter your second number. Second number. User entered 0. Please enter other than 0. 0. Again user entered 0. Again, please enter other than 0. Again user entered 0. Please enter other than 0. 0. Again user entered 0. Please enter. Here, how many times it will execute? Can you guess? No, depends
N
Number of
on
times.
user
user enters 0,
entered.
it
Total
executes.
number of iterations. Now, please enter other than 0. 0. This time user entered, let's say 5. Then perform what? Division. Then display. Division result is division result is division result is 2. Right. So maybe I hope for here you can observe here conditional depending statements are these two. These two are will execute how many times means the number of iterations. Can we guess? No. Why? Because suppose user entered first time itself 5. So number of iterations are
0.
0. Suppose user entered 2 times 0. The number of iterations are 2.
2.
Suppose user entered a second number is 0 10 times. The number of iterations are 10. Here number of
10.
iterations are not fixed. So you can achieve this requirement with the help of while loop. Come on, write the program. Write the program fast all of you. But while console dot write line console dot write line enter first number enter first number enter first number into a into dot parse of console dot readline console dot readline right. Enter second number into b yes into b while of while of
B equal to 0.
while of equal to 0 equal to 0 while of equal to 0 b
Console dot write line.
yes right line of right line of please enter other than please enter other than 0 now b equal to
B equal to
soft
parse dot int.
console dot readline dot readline yes and enter dp equal to a by b console dot write line division result the result is div division result is div and console dot readline okay this is the program so right okay so let's trace this program compilation and execution yes compilation and execution you can observe whenever you run this application. Let's say user entered first time 10 second time 5 5 a is 10 b is 5 5 equal to so you enter first time itself 5 5 equal to 0 true or false 5 equal to 0 5 equal to 0 true or false 5 equal to
False.
false whenever condition is false while block will be skipping while block will be skipping and what will happen.
Following statement
Yeah,
division.
following statements will be like 10 by 5. 10 by 5 means what? Two will be stored in the div console.write. Div result is div. Div result is div. Right. And the next compilation and execution 10 and 0. 10 and 0. Let's trace this logic now. 10 and 0. Now A is 10. A is 10. sorry, A is 10 and B is 0. Let's enter 10 and 0, 10 and 0. You can observe 0 equal to 0. True or false? True. Then control will enter into while block. Please enter other than 0. Please enter other than 0. Again, after please enter other than 0, control will execute console dot read line. This read line is holding right now. Again, user entered 0. Then what will happen again? B is 0. Then once it is accepted the value, again encounter the closing brace, will go back. Will go back. 0 equal to 0. 0 equal to 0. Again 2. Again please enter other than 0. Again 0. Okay. Again 0. Again 0. Replay again 0. So that means what is happening? Every time it's checking 0 na, 0 means true. Again entered. Suppose this time user entered 5. Means right now B is 5. Right now B is 5. B is 5. Control will encounter the closing brace. Control will go back here. 5 equal to 0. What? True or false?
False.
False. False means it will be skipping and 10 by 5 2. Revision result is 2. Revision result is revision result is 2. Right. Right. Okay now. So that is the story about this one. Okay guys, so your number of iterations are not fixed. To achieve this, you better to go with what? While loop. Right. So now I have a question. The question is, can we implement same with for loop? Can we implement same with for loop? Hmm?
No, sir. I mean,
Can we implement same with for loop?
no, sir. Because he doesn't know the number of iterations.
Hmm. So if you want to implement the for loop means, but the problem with the for loop is what?
Has fixed iterations.
Initialization, all these things required. But if you want to give initialization for int equal to what you will initialize, nothing is there to initialize here. So
Yeah.
here you have a doubt. That is, can I write a for loop? The question is, can we write a for loop? We write a for loop without initialization, comma increment? When we write a for loop means here increment and initialization not required. Answer, we'll check this.
Yes.
Can you write? Because only condition required. That's why while is okay. I'm trying like this. I'm trying like this. Let's see what will happen. Can I write a for loop without initialization, without increment? Int I equal to 10, int I equal to 10, I equal to 1, and no increment, no decrement. No increment, no decrement. Console dot write line, high, console dot write line, high, and console dot write line, hello, hello, console dot write line, hello. With this, we are identified that you can see compilation. You can implement for loop without initialization condition also. Sorry, without initialization and increment with the help of only condition. It's supporting, but generally you can see what's the output. What is the output?
I
Ah, yeah,
no, sir.
hello,
Hello.
because condition
Sir.
is false. Okay, so actually, whenever you don't require initialization condition, we will not use for loop. Because why you have to use? Because already for that we have a specific concept called what? While loop. But if suppose tomorrow somebody will ask you, we can implement like this. We can write a for loop without initialization condition just by putting what? Semicolons. Immediately tomorrow somebody will ask a question. Can I write a for loop? Can we write a for loop? Can we write a for loop? For loop? without initialization, without condition, without increment? Answer is maybe yes. Maybe yes. You're right.
But what's the use of writing? In which cases we can find this kind of statements?
Nowhere you will use, but the syntax is supporting. That's it. Okay. Nowhere, because whenever nowhere, but you should know this. That's it. Nowhere you will use. Suppose for loop, I will not write anything in the for loop. But what is this? And you didn't write initialization, you didn't write increment, you didn't write condition. You see, you can. What's happening? What's happening?
Compilation.
For loop
Nothing.
is executing or not executing?
Executing. And
Executing.
What's happening? Infinite
Okay.
infinite loop. No condition, it's entered into the loop infinite. Means for loop you can implement like this also. Nowhere you will use, but it is infinite loop. It will go to infinite loop. With this we can say we can
Okay.
write a for loop without installation increment also, but it is not recommended because already we have while loop for that. We can write a for loop without even the condition, but it will go to infinite loop. If you want to implement infinite loop, then you can go with loop. Okay, right. But my question is, can I write this divide by zero error program with the help of for loop also?
No, sir.
Hmm.
yes, sir, we can write.
You can write because just put semicolon, yes, semicolon. You can write, but we will not write because already we have concept called while loop. Syntax is supporting, but not required because unnecessary again putting semicolon. It is complicated, na? 10, 5, 10, 5, 10 into 5. 5 equal
Yes.
5 equal to 0, false. For loop will be skipping. Div equal to a by b, division result is. Then result is. Next, 10, 0. 10, 0. 0 equal to 0. 2, please enter other than 0. Right. Again, 0 you can store into b. Encountered closing brace. Again, 0 equal to 0. Okay. Sorry. Right. Right. Let me trace one more time. 10, 0. 0, 0 equal to 0. True. Please enter again 0. Again 0. Again 0. Again 0. Again 0. Again 0. Are you clear? Again 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, suppose you entered 5. 5. What happened? 5 means condition will be false and it will execute division. That means you can implement. But ultimately, for a divide by 0 error, ultimate loop is while. So final conclusion is when we will go for loop, whenever number of iterations are fixed. When we will go for while loop, whenever number of iterations are not fixed. Not fixed. So like that we can
Not
write.
fixed.
Okay. So meanwhile you do one thing. Yeah. In lab programs, you try couple of programs. Lab book, open your lab book, some tasks you try. Yes, lab book. You can see number series programs, but it is a little complicated. I hope you need that type of programs only. When you struggle only, you will learn programming. Okay, whatever programming you are typing in class in your practicals, no use. Okay, right. Task 40 with while loop. Sorry. Okay. Already you implemented, I think, right? 40 completed. Huh?
Yes, sir.
41,
Yes.
42.
41 also.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Do one thing.
42.
No,
He
no.
did not do
Okay.
that.
1 minute.
42 didn't got.
1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. Now you guys, you see, you try this. Task 73. Means you're asking the user, enter your range. User entered 5. That's why number series is up to 5. Suppose user entered 9, up to 9, like that. 73, 74, 73, 74, 75, 73, 74, 75, 75 logics, 75. Don't expect the program will complete in 5 minutes. It will take some time. 75, 76. Are you writing? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
76. Next, right. 76. 92. 92. 92. Next, 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. Enough. Okay. How many programs? How many total number of tasks? Logics. How many programs? 10 now? Yeah. That is your weekend work. We'll try. See, but don't put a target that I can't complete the program in these 5 minutes. You lost your pen. You are searching for that. You are identified your gold diamond ring which you lost last week. You lost your pen. You are searching for your pen, but you are identified a love letter from your old girlfriend. Okay, so like that you will get when you are searching, you are trying for a program, you will get so many things. So if suppose you are spending 5 hours for a single program, I'm sure uh, you will learn so many things. Suppose you completed the program in 10 minutes, you didn't learn anything. So that is the story. Spend more time on single program and try to trace, try to write first wrong and trace, right, wrong, trace, right, wrong, trace, then finally you write right. Okay, thank you very much guys.